Hello, and welcome to another LP thingamajig. We are going to be starting The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt, the complete edition here. And this is probably going to take me about 138 years, but we'll see how that goes. I'll be updating this whenever I feel like it, basically. So let's just press any button and get going.
I see you gather before me. Hungry, terrified, clutching your babes to your breast. Emperor Emir has marched his legions into our lands, laid siege to every fortress from here to the Blue Mountains. Rabid and ravenous, he bites and bites away. Men of the North, you stand at the precipice. Your kings have failed you, so now you turn to the gods. And yet you do not plead. You do not kneel to dust your heads with ash. Instead you wail, why have the gods forsaken us? We must look into the trials we failed long ago. In a time past, our world intertwined with another through an upheaval scholars call the conjunction of the spheres. The gods allowed unholy forces to slip into our domain. The offspring of that cataclysm was the nefarious force called magic. Yet we did not banish it, instead studying the vile arcane for our own power and wealth. And the monsters at our door, the unholy relics of this conjunction. The trolls, the corpse-eaters, the werewolves. Did we raise our swords against them? Or have we laid this burden on others? On so-called witches. Stray children taught the ways of foul sorcery, their bodies mutated through blasphemous ritual. Sent to fight monsters, though they could not distinguish good from evil. The flicker of humanity, long extinguished within them. Yes, their numbers have dwindled through the years. But a few still roam our lands, offering their bloody work for coin. To this day, they shame us with their very existence. The North bleeds, flogged by war. The battles are the gods' whip, chastisement for our sins. And let us not forget the terrors, the scourges from beyond our world. The wild hunt rides the sky with every full moon. The Dark Raiders abduct our children into lands unknown. Some say they herald a second conjunction. Can we chart a course back into the light? Will we find the strength to banish the mages from our kingdoms? Unite around the warmth of the eternal fire. Nigh is the time of the sword and axe. None will fight this war in our stead. Nigh is the time of madness and disdain.
But aside from that, everything is great. Right, so this is the Xbox Series X version of the complete edition, which came out about a year ago. And you see, this is version 4.0, which I believe was the first sort of launch version of that release, so this was recorded quite a while ago. And also I will be eventually moving on to the PC version, because I now actually have a PC that can record that version with the sort of visual fidelity that I want. But for the time being, we'll be on the Series X, and there's gonna be some jank because again, this is the release version of that. I will not be playing on Death March. Historian Sword is the normal difficulty, the default one, so we'll just be picking that because I guess that's the intended experience. Some might argue that Blood and Broken Bones is the intended, but either one is fine, really. I might as well enable the tutorial so I don't have to explain everything. And this, of course, it simulates various decisions that you make in a Witcher 2 playthrough. Now, if you are on PC and start a new game, you can just import a save from Witcher 2, but obviously that's not really an option on console, so we'll just simulate that. So, let's go.
Now I don't find that amusing.
It wasn't meant to amuse, but to prod you to hurry. It's midday already. You promised Ciri you'd train with her. Go before Vesemir bores her to death with those etchings.
So, later then.
See you later.
Right. Yeah, you may have noticed some creative editing there in the cutscene. Just in case YouTube wants to take me to Hornet Jail, I figured I would censor some of the naughty bits, so don't have anything personally against that sort of stuff, but again, YouTube is what it is, so just covering my ass as well. Just taking a look at our quest log here, nothing too special at the moment. There's always a bit of a blurb to explain what we're doing. Yeah, just taking a brief look at the skill system here, we will become extremely familiar with that eventually. There's some character bios as well, you can pause the video if you want to read them. Have our good buddy Dandelion here, or Jaskier if you prefer. The old friend of our hero Geralt of Rivia, Master Witcher. The White Wolf, the Butcher of Blaviken. And of course, the love of his life, Yennefer of Wengerberg. Actually making her first appearance in the game series at this point, because of course in Witcher 1 and 2 Geralt's memory was, well, it was gone after he came back to life, and it was restored right at the end of Witcher 2, at which point he remembered Yennefer and set out in pursuit, or just set out to find her, I guess.
Shit. Mountain Pass is beautiful as ever.
Yep, that is some pretty nice vistas here. Now, Kaer Morhen, of course, briefly appeared in The Witcher 1, albeit in a pretty limited form because they didn't really want it to be fully explorable at that point. For pacing reasons. Also, I have the...
Juice.
I know. You might bring me some more once you're done training.
Right, yes. Yeah, I have the colorblind mode on, so all the...
Lilac and gooseberries. Of course.
Geralt, stop fingering my toiletries.
So yeah, everything is blue instead of red.
See, I thought Ciri could stand to wait a little longer.
It's uninstructive, not to mention unreasonable.
I missed you. A lot.
And I missed you. But we'll have plenty of time to make up for that. Go and train with her, then come back. It'll give me a chance to put my face on.
Of all the women I've known, you're the only one who does that before.
You've known many.
What's it matter? Only ever thought of you.
You wanna see my collection of cards? Well, maybe not. Yes, thank you. I think I know how to open a door. I didn't remember that the tutorial instructs you on how to do literally anything.
Old Witcher's fast asleep. Ciri's disappeared somewhere, of course. Guess she prefers practice to theory.
What?
Time to wake up, Master. These lessons so boring they put you to sleep too?
Damn it. Had her taking notes on ghouls and owl-ghouls. Wanted to rest my eyes a bit.
Making her slog through that brick? No wonder she took off.
John of Bruges lacks flair, true, but he's reliable. Not like the hogwash they print nowadays. She's tackling the pendulums, right? How many times do I have to tell her? Don't train alone. It only embeds your errors. Bring our young damsel to the lower courtyard. She wants to practice, she'll get to practice.
Don't get mad at her.
Why the hell not? The whippersnapper refuses to do as she's told.
You like that about her.
Fine. I suppose I'm partly to blame. But this has to end. Now. Killing monsters is not something to be taken lightly. Ciri must understand that, if she's to become one of us. I'll see you below.
Wrong. Now I see why you were so eager to practice. Strike. You're not in this circus. Pirouette. Wrong. Footwork. Enough. Get down.
With a flip?
What do you think? All right. Take off the blindfold. You've got work to do. Your reflexes are still slow.
Maybe for a witcher.
Think drowners or striggers will go easy on you because you haven't undergone the mutations? Though in your shoes, I'd fear Vesemir more than any strigger. Disobeying his instructions? Unwise.
Well, yes, but that book was horribly dull.
I know. And you know that's no excuse.
I'm sorry. It won't happen again.
Sorry's not good enough. You're gonna read Ghouls and Owl-Ghouls in its entirety, appendices included.
No, please! I'd rather clean the stables.
End of discussion. Come on, We'll practice with the others down below.
Shall we run the walls?
Of course. This a Witcher school or an elven bathhouse?
To the bottom.
Maybe if you fall.
Speaking of falling, fall damage used to be pretty hardcore in the original version of The Witcher 3. I actually almost...
Breathing through your mouth in rhythm with your steps.
Yeah, in the original release I almost died when I dropped down from there, so that was fun. But we have no such trouble this time. And we'll just race Ciri to the courtyard.
Anything to say for yourself, young lady?
I'm very sorry, Uncle Vesemir.
Young blood craves action, I understand that. But when you fight a beast, knowledge counts as much as your silver sword. At the very least, you ought to be able to tell a ghoul from an owl ghoul.
By markings, like unto the Panthera tigris that in Zerrikania dwells, and by the sickly paleness of its visage.
So you did read the chapter. Still, you should have asked if...
But you were asleep, Uncle Vesemir.
So you did the reading. Why not admit it right off?
Never pounce on an advantage as soon as it appears. Wait till it stands to have maximum effect. Uncle Vesemir's words.
Well, you're a quick study. Quick, but mischievous. Fine, we've talked enough. Geralt, you're with me, Lambert with Eskel, Ciri with the dummy.
Again?
Stop groaning and grab a sword. What do you think? Should we start by reviewing the fundamentals or go right to free training?
Should work on the basics. Even skilled masters need to hone the fundamentals, and Ciri's barely a novice.
Draw your sword, Geralt!
Yes, I will do that once I read this. It's just a basic description of our melee combat and science and alchemy. We will be learning more about those soon enough. Okay, yes, thank you.
Quick cuts! 1, 2, 3!
Take that!
Strong strikes now. Give it all you got. Never lock your elbow when striking, young lady.
Yeah, simple. X for fast attack, Y for strong attack.
Position, Ciri. Footwork. Remember.
The dodging tends to be your main form of defense.
Now, parrying. Ciri, see how Geralt holds his sword? It's angled.
What am I supposed to parry? Fighting a stupid dummy.
Pretend now, live later. Riposte! Strike! Counter-strike!
Yeah, parrying and riposting is of course very useful against human enemies. Unless they have really big weapons. In which case you have to dodge or get clobbered.
Now, young lady, to bring the day to a close, we'll go over a few witches' signs. Let's start with Gwen.
And yeah, in order to cast signs, we hold the right trigger and then press one of these buttons shown there on the screen. Originally, in the initial release of the game, you had to actually swap between the different signs in the menu by pressing one of the shoulder buttons, and it kinda didn't work all that well.
Shield. Now watch carefully to see why.
It was a little bit janky.
Cast Igni, Geralt. I want to see sparks fly.
Yes.
If not for the Quen sign, I'd be aflame by now. Come on, at them! Hard, Geralt. Come on! See that, Ciri?
Damn it.
I will knock anyone or anything off balance. Destroy their rhythm.
Your art is basically just a force push.
I hate this feeling. Axie can really muddle your mind.
And Axie is, well, basically a Jedi mind trick if you want to describe it like that.
It is, Ciri. Couldn't move if I wanted to.
And Irden, of course.
Don't worry, Ciri. Quen will dampen the blow.
Yeah, Irden just slows down and traps enemies within the circle.
I'm too old.
Yeah, originally you had to choose the signs from that menu, and it was not all that... well, not all that smooth. But let's just throw some bombs. I'll take that post.
Fine. Enough. Continue training at will.
Let's just spar with Vesemir here for a little bit. And get our ass kicked, apparently.
Whoa! You really showed him, kid.
Ciri, get down here.
A little she-devil. Soon as she's back, we'll set her to polishing all the swords at Kaer Morhen.
Find that helmet? Ciri? I'll make sure to find every last blade for you. What the?
Vesemir.
I've long awaited this, and you, White Wolf.
No.
You all right?
Had a nightmare.
About?
Take forever to explain.
Dawn, some way off. We've got time.
Started in the guest room at Kaer Morhen. I was relaxing in a tub and next to me,
Triss?
Yennefer. Funny, isn't it? She's never been there. Seemed so real in my dream, though.
Was she nagging you about something? True to life, indeed. We'll find her.
I know we will. That's not what worries me. You've seen her tracks. She's at full gallop all the time. Breakneck speed through wild lands, devastated battlefields. She's in a hurry to get somewhere. Or fleeing something. Either way, it means trouble of some sort.
Be surprised if she wasn't in trouble. She's always poked her nose in beehives. Courtly intrigues here, mages' conspiracies there. What do you expect?
Don't know. Guess I thought once we were finally reunited, things would be calm. At least for a while.
Calm? With Yennefer? Good luck.
In the dream, I went and found Ciri. Then we trained.
Those were the days. Little she-devil. I've trained kids who were faster, stronger, but none had her character. Didn't end well, did it? Your dream?
No. A wild hunt appeared, attacked Ciri. I couldn't move, stood there like a stump.
It was just a dream.
That's the problem. It was more. In the past, when Ciri'd appear in my dreams, something was wrong. She was in danger.
We taught her how to defend herself from anything, wraiths included.
Be dawning soon. Time to go.
Wait. Show me the letter from Yennefer. Might have overlooked some hint in there.
Didn't overlook anything. We were meant to meet in Willoughby. That's what she wrote. Meanwhile, one army or another burned the village to the ground. All we can do is follow her trail, so...
Stop talking for a minute and give me the letter. How about that? It does smell of lilac and gooseberries.
You were gonna read it, not sniff it.
We must meet. Soon. Willoughby near Vizima. Nothing else to guide us there. What's this postscript? I still have the unicorn?
Stuffed unicorn. Used it once or twice. In certain situations.
The things young folk get up to these days.
Back on topic. How's it look? How far behind Yennefer are we?
2 or 3 days. Trail's fresh. But it looks like it leads towards the main road. Could be muddled there. Wait, hear that?
I hear it. I smell it. Ghouls.
And yes, as the game is telling us, for monsters we have to use our silver sword. And the steel sword is used for people and animals. But get over here, you little bastards. The way I like to play the combat encounters, I like to keep moving and dodging a lot. That's to keep you alive. The animations may take a little bit of getting used to, because they are a bit slow. With Geralt doing all his twirly stuff. That's a good place to pause on.
Of course. When armies pass, necrophages follow. Let's go before any more show up.
Yeah, we can regenerate our health by drinking potions or eating food. As well as by meditating when we play on easy or normal. Just grab some stuff while we're here. That looks like something.
Bird skull in black crystal. Why do I think this is Yen's?
Yep, we saw that in the intro.
Sorcerer I knew couldn't stop talking about how useful they are as creatures.
Because you can brew potions from their blood?
No, because by eating rotting corpses, they prevent epidemics.
Did he know they eat the living as well?
No, really upset him too. His theory collapsed.
War's not exactly going our way.
We have a side.
The Northern Realms.
Radovid's realms, don't you mean? Temeria and Edirn are no more.
Radovid's pledged to restore the old borders as soon as he wins the war.
Believe that?
Gotta believe something. That's what keeps us going. We going? Help me! Help!
Has it gone?
Yeah. Come out.
Gods, that was close. I was sure I'd end up like my mare.
Provided you got lucky.
Your horse died quickly, but griffins like to toy with their prey. Eat it, alive, piece by piece.
You'd like a reward, I suppose.
I think we'll be fine.
You don't owe us anything. You were in need. We helped.
And they call witches heartless. Say they won't lift a finger without pay.
They also say mice are born of rotting straw. Back to the trail.
Like I said, leads to the main road and ends there, muddled.
You seek someone?
Yes, a woman. Medium height, long black hair. Seen anyone like that?
No. But there's an inn here in White Orchard. Sole one around. Gets its share of travelers. Perhaps you'll learn something there? Besides, the innkeep's my cousin. Tell her Bram sent you. She'll treat you like family.
Not a bad idea. Especially since that wound needs cleaning.
Beast barely grazed me. But sure, could use a good rye. Nice and cool, you know, straight from a cellar.
Let's go.
Right. Next time we'll start exploring White Orchard. See you then.
Giddy up.